Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin. And Slim, today I got part 3 for y'all of LA County Jail. Man, listen, man. Part 1 is going crazy. Part 2 is going crazy. I just dropped that joint this morning. Man, I'm about to drop this tomorrow morning. I'm shooting it right now, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all loving the stories. You know what I mean? Subscribers that went crazy. Comments going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Man, I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all feedback on everything y'all doing. Everybody who hitting that like button. Everybody who giving me ideas about how long to do this, how long to do that. Man, I appreciate it, Slim. You know what I'm saying? So this gonna be part 3. This probably just gonna end it right here because now I done gave y'all part 1. Part 2, which was my story of me being locked up in there, what I got locked up for. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't saw part 1, go see part 1. If you hear me catch up, go see part 2. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a segment, you know what I'm saying? But part 3 right here, bruh, this is where I explain what I saw, you know what I'm saying, with how the gang culture work out Cali, you know what I'm saying? Because that was wild, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, man. Like I said in part 1, when I was at the Twin Towers in the cell with some Mexicans. And I got sent to Wayside, you know what I'm saying? Now, at that jail, before I left, the Mexican told me it's a program at Wayside, the jail that I was going to, you feel me? Man, and the program whole time, I didn't know that it's a real life program. You know what I'm saying? Between the Crips, the Bloods, and also the Mexicans. Because the Mexicans be beefing also, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Bloods and Crips be shooting each other on the streets. They beefing on the streets. They rivals. They trying to unalive each other. Boom, boom, drive-bys, boom, boom, boom. But once they get in that jail, they have to seize all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to explain to you right now how I was rocking. Wayside. When I got to Wayside, I went to the dorm 33. I went to the Brim dorm. You know what I'm saying? That's a blood dorm for the people who don't know. So, once I got in there and I started interacting, as soon as I came in there, two Crips was from Harlem Crip. You know what I'm saying? They was Harlem Crips. Both of them came in together and they went in the back and got beat up. You understand what I'm saying? They got beat up. I'm talking about trash. Boom, 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 boom. Drop them, get up. Every time they gonna drop them twice and then they gonna go ahead and let it be gone. So once they beat them up, they just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? We all in the same room. You know what I'm saying? So when he told me that, I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, dang. So when I talked to the number one day, I'm like, dang, bro, so the day y'all beat them dudes up, they just stayed around. He said, yeah, their homies gonna pull them. And I said, what you mean by that? He was like, everybody in here got a dorm. Dorm 33, where we in? This a Brim dorm. This dead dorm. It's a dorm. Soon as you get buzzed out though, and go out, it's a dorm 332. That's a Crip dorm. That's a Crip dorm, young. And the dudes that was on the unit right there, that's their dorm right there. So their homies, they go to church or something like that, and their homies and know, like, to pull them. You know what I'm saying? You send a kite or something, you go somewhere, be like, man, tell the big homie, man, pull me. I'm over here in the Brim dorm, man. I had to get down with him and all that. So they be like, all right. So this is how they run the jail, Slim. The number one, it's the number one for the Mexicans and number one for the blacks. You know what I'm saying? These number ones could go to the police. They go to the police at least once a week, and they send 6 dudes out, and they can bring 6 people in. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. This is the program. They run in the jail, bro. Literally, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So he'll go to the number one. I mean, the number one to go to the police for his meeting of the week. You know what I'm saying? And tell the police, look, man, take these 6 dudes out. And I want these 6 dudes. So you could pull 6 homies. If you got 6 homies around, boom, boom, bomb, boom, bomb, you might pull them. Or you might get some civilians. Or, you know what I'm saying, some Crips might end up coming on, you know what I'm saying, on accident or whatever the case may be. But see, this is the thing, Slim. Each dorm you go in, don't matter if it's a Crip or Blood dorm, you have to get down. You can't roll it up. You can't check into protect because you can't go in there and tell the police, man, I can't be here. If you do, your own homie's going to jump on you. You understand what I'm saying? You have to go in there. You have to put on for your gang. You have to stand up and be a man. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't, they're going to trash you. Now, I saw before. in the Brim dorm, a blood came in there and then fighting another dorm. He had rolled it up, so they say, check that. Oh, they whooped him. Everybody punched him. Every blood in there put their hands and feet on him, bro. They got him good, you know what I'm saying? So you can't just go in the Crip dorm and be like, oh, hey, CEO, I can't be in here. And if you do that, you getting DP. They gonna do you good, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, each dorm has their own hood. So the hood right next door to us was the Crip dorm, you know what I'm saying? It's Harlem Crips, you know what I'm saying? They used to open the door up. They used to say they over the door, right? They over the door. I saw Baby Champ a couple times. Harlem, their door be open too. He be like, he'd throw up his little sign and disrespect him and all that. Slim, he's like, yo, he crazy, bro. They gonna catch you. So listen, sometimes they do this. Sometimes the Harlem Crips, they know some of the blood dudes' name, and they go to the police and be like, yeah, man, we want him, and him, and they'll pull a name, they'll pull the blood out the dorm, and you had to come to the Crip door. Hey, Slim, it was crazy because one time, man, they called me to roll it up. You know what I'm saying? They had called, and he was like, oh, they was like, DC, what the hell? So everybody started pulling, like, what's up? He was like, man, I don't know, must be a mistake, something going on. You know what I'm saying? But it was me and Baby Champ, light skinned Baby Champ, my man, we cool. So he was like, we was hoping we go to the same dorm and we end up dead. As soon as we go in the drink, they're like, where you from? I'm like, from DC. He put on his Brim game. It's a blood dorm though, boom. So it was a blood dorm. It was a Crip though in there. He ain't like though, so he got down with the Crip. You know what I'm saying? So that ended up being good. It ended up being a mistake. And then it took us a week. Pons pulled us back up. The number one pulled us back up. We rolled out. We went back up. We went back up to 33 boots. As soon as we went in, they was like, oh, you back? So listen, this is the program that's going on. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes be at war on the streets, bruh. Then come in here and have to be together. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like, after they fight, you could just, you know what I mean? It's nothing. It's nothing. After that, it's you know what I mean? They don't want to take it to the next level. I mean, imagine this, you know what I'm saying? Because it was deep, and I'm like, dang, they just like on some real live warrior status because, dang, you unalive my man. Like, they got joints in there and all that. They could hit him up. You know what I'm saying? They could hit him up and all that, but at the same time, you got to remember, Slim, your homie might be downstairs in the Crip dorm. So if you hit him, they gonna hit him. It's gonna be a domino effect. And it's more Crips than Bloods, to be honest. If y'all don't know that, it's the old Cali, they got the Crips got the Bloods 3-1. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they call it a program. The Mexicans also. And then listen. Before I get on to the Mexicans, the reason that the Bloods and the Crips can't beef inside the jail and can't do too much inside the jail is because they beefing with the Mexicans, Slim. Now, word that I got was 2003, the Crips, neighborhood Crips, they was working with the Mexican Mafia. They was selling bricks for the Mexican Mafia. You know what I'm saying? They was hustling. You know what I'm saying? They ran off with some work. They ran off with a couple bricks. They ain't give the Mexicans their money. And that night, they said, man, every black person with a white tee on, man, it was a hit on them, man. They was like, the Mexicans started hitting them. You know what I'm saying? That's what was going on in L.A. 2003. This is the information I was given. You understand what I'm saying? 2003, neighborhood Crip ran off some work, you know what I mean? And that put a hit on all black people. Then that transpired and went inside the jails also. You know what I'm saying? So now Mexicans and blacks is at war. You know what I'm saying? So here it is in this dorm. In order to keep the peace, it's the number one for the Mexicans. It's the number one for the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing go down without neither one of these knowing. Oh, yeah, it's going to be right. They got their own phones. We got our own phones. So we won't have to, you know what I'm saying, use each other's phones. Somebody get mad. Oh, he's been on the phone too long, I say. You know what I'm saying? They get their own shower. They get their own toilets. Everything is segregated. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the Crips and the Bloods, they will see somebody that they beefing with, Slim. You know what I'm saying? And they going to fight, and then they going to leave it there because at the same time, you have to come together. You know what I'm saying? You have to be together in order to win this war with the Mexicans. You want to know something? Because listen, son. One day, when I really learned what was going on, one day we sat down. They call it chow. So I counted the seats. It's 60 seats over there and it's 60 seats over here. You know what I'm saying? Each day we switch. So the blacks are sitting over here today. We eating. And I just so happened to look up. I see all the Mexicans is sitting down. That's 60 seats. That's 60 seats, literally. So everybody sat down And then they standing up also. And then there's a couple at their bunk. So I'm like, dang, that's 60 seats. That's about 20 standing up. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a couple in the back, bro. That's like 90 Mexicans. I looked at our seats. It was a couple seats still left, and a couple dudes by their bunk or whatever. It was, bro. You know what I'm saying? They had us about 90 to 60, something like that. You know what I'm saying? In this dorm. So when the rides pop off, they got us outnumbered, bro. Bro, they told me how the rides go and all that. I never was in a ride, but I heard the ride next door. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they say when the rides pop off, they told me, listen, they said, Cap, DC, if the rides pop off, bro, you got. I said, I already know how to job move in a ride. That's like a go-go. Around our way, we got go-go's. You know what I'm saying? You get jumped. You know what I'm saying? You just move. Boom, boom, hit it, boom, boom, bop. But they told me, listen, they told me how the Mexicans work. They said the first wave is going to be, they're going to come at you screaming, ah! They're going to come, ah! It's going to be all people fighting. It's going to be people fighting. And then the next wave that comes is going to be another wave while everybody fighting. It's going to be another wave that comes. There's going to be the ones with the joints. They're going to start hitting everybody, start stabbing everybody, running around stabbing everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like 3 waves, you feel me? Definitely 2. The first one's going to be the fighters. The second one's going to be the stabbers. So, you know what I mean? While you fighting, this is strategies. There's strategies of war going on in this joint. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And also, it ain't the blacks that's just beefing either, you know what I'm saying? The Mexicans got people that's coming in too. MS 13 and 18th Street, they be beefing, you know what I'm saying? And all these other Mexicans, they be beefing, Slim. So when they come in, they G-checking their people too, like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? They trying to get down with them, blah, blah, blah. They going in the back, they racking the bunks, and they leaving it alone also. So, you know what I'm saying? To keep the program, you know what I'm saying? This is the program what's going on in LA County Jail, you know what I'm saying? But this is at Wayside. I'm in the dorms, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody got their own dorm. Bloods got their bloods. And what's so crazy is you could take over a dorm, bro. If you get to, say that Brim dorm, right? They don't never let a lot of Crips come in that joint because then Crips could get some power. Say it's 20 bloods in the joint, and then 10 Crips get up in the joint. You know what I'm saying? They can start, you know what I mean? Feeling themselves, so they don't never let the Crips be in that joint too deep or none of that, because that's how you take over a dorm. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just wild, Slim. LA County was wild, bro. You know what I mean? They going to war in the streets, then they coming inside the jail. See, this is what I was wondering too. All right, at the Twin Towers, I don't think it's no program. I don't really know how they operate in there, you know what I'm saying? Because I was only there for 2 days, you know what I'm saying? They sent me out of that joint. So I done read a book and all that, how that joint go down. I think they be still getting it in. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So if you know about that, let me know in the comments. I don't know, because cause it's on site in that joint. You ask somebody, where you from? And you see somebody, you're like, man, they getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of stabbings that be going on at the Twin Towers, bro. That joint is vicious, bro. That joint is vicious. So I don't know how they run in that joint. All I could give y'all is the information of where I was at, Wayside, and how the program is ran. It's a program, you know what I'm saying? And man, yeah, this just part 3, man. I just wanted to explain, man. Shout out to LA, man. Shout out to everywhere, but definitely LA, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy how, you know what I'm saying, these guys could come together in the jail. They had to come together in the jail. And, you know what I'm saying, they done unallowed each other. They been sliding on each other. It was dudes in there that knew other dudes. Slim, and it's like, oh, yeah, I've been waiting for him to come in here, you know what I mean? We done saw dude that came in, and I heard him tell, he said, yeah, that's the dude that shot my friend. He said, yeah, I'm going to get him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang. But they only fighting. They going in the back. They rocking the bunks. Boom, 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 boom. Then they going to leave it as that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, nigga. You know what I mean? Go sit on your bunk. You know what I mean? And that's just how LA County Jail was, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some more content coming for y'all, though, man. Hit that like button.